The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Episode number 164. The Hidden Garden. After an exhausting hike up the cliffs and through the forest, Abby stood at the tiny door to Wendy's house in the hill. She stood listening to the faint splashing of the water and sent forth a silent prayer. Then she knocked, but there was no reply. She knocked again, but heard nothing.
Wendy's not here.
Wendy's gone? What am I gonna do now? I'm too tired and weak to try anymore.
She flopped down in despair, hanging her head, determined to sit there until Wendy or the day of doom arrived.
Her garden. The storm.
Abby stood up, her mind making the connections instantly.
Of course. The snow, the hailstones. Wendy will be inspecting her garden, shaking snow off the leaves, babying her fragile, precious plants.
With her life in tatters all around her, the only goal Abby could cling to was finding Wendy and receiving her help and forgiveness. Despite her exhaustion, Abby stood up. But before she could take a step, she encountered another obstacle. Wendy's garden was carefully hidden by nature and human ingenuity. 3 sides were formed by steep cliffs. Abby was familiar with only one route to the garden, a tunnel, accessible only from the cellar under Wendy's house. The tunnel was part of a maze of passageways. The extent of the network was impossible to guess.
Oh my God. I've got to find the 4th wall of the garden, all made of thick brambles. It must be 100 yards of raspberry and blackberry and laurel bushes. That's the only way. And I feel the MAPSTICK wants me to head up the stream. I've got to try it. The crows. I hear them. And there they are. I'll follow the sound. It's past that thicket of laurel bushes, thick as a jungle. Things grow like a wall around here. I'm all scratched up. There must be a way animals get around here. But I'm a mess. I've hurt my ankle.
Sit down.
Sit down? Okay. I'll try anything.
She sat down among the bushes in the laurel thicket, and she noticed how different it looked from a sitting position than it did while standing.
Of course, I knew that. The tunnel's under the branches. Got to crawl around again. Here I go. This tunnel is made for me, pushing the MAPSTICK and the briefcase ahead.
Scratched, her shirt torn, dirty, her face stained with tears, she squirmed and wiggled her way inch by inch.
Ugh. Here comes the brambles and the thorns. It's the only way. This tunnel avoids the rocky ledge. I'm gonna make it. I'm getting through.
A view through the brambles opened up ahead of her, like a window out into the garden some distance ahead.
Listen. Listen. The scratchy voice of Wendy. And look, the apple trees.
Who knows
And there
where
she
it
is.
comes from,
So tiny.
where it's
Her gray
going,
dress.
you can't see.
It's her. Listen.
When you were a child, it seems like yesterday. The years have gone by like an afternoon at play. How do I long for your glowing face, like a love that I have lost. Who can be the keeper of the world we love? Can it live forever in the life above? Long ago you asked me, how can I know? And when it's all over, where does it go? I just can't leave it to the winds of time. I will hold it in my heart wherever I may be down the line. Please give me peace before I'm torn apart. I'm just one of many, living with an aching heart. Please give me peace before I'm torn apart. I'm just one of many, living with an aching heart.
As a child I knew on a bright summer's day, the warmth of the sun was coming my way. The heat on the sidewalk felt ever so good. I knew that I would do all that I could. The years passed by in a blink of an eye. The moon goes racing across the dark sky. All I have left is the best I can do. It'll take all we've got to carry us through. That bright summer's day, we'll live on always. The great wide world and the powers that be carry us over the raging sea. The end of the line is here on a dime. The universe lives in a moment of time. All things journey the long winding way. Everything we do matters today. That bright summer's day, we'll live on always. The great wide world and the powers that be carry us over the raging sea.
Billions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.